Graduates, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the start of the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
I declare the congregation open.
Good morning, everyone. Before we begin today's graduation ceremony, I would like to introduce a minute's silence to commemorate the life of Queen Elizabeth II of England. If we can please rise on our feet. Thank you. You may please be seated. Her Excellency, the British High Commissioner to Ghana, Professor Andy Schofield, Vice Chancellor, Lancaster University, Mr. Dan Atkins, Group CEO, Professor Malcolm Makaiva, CEO, Professor Simon Guy, Pro VC, invited guests, students, staff, alumni, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you in person to the 6th graduation ceremony of Lancaster University, Ghana. 2 years ago, during the 4th graduation ceremony online, My predecessor, Professor Malcolm McIver, the then provost, now seated here as Chief Executive Officer, stated, and I quote, "Today will be the first and hopefully the last time that we will hold a virtual graduation. It has taken 2 years for this statement to become a reality." And to rephrase his words that he stated on that day, I'd want to say this will be the beginning of several unending in-person graduations that we would have as a university. Indeed, graduation ceremonies provide an amazing opportunity to exhibit and deepen the collaborative efforts of parents, guardians, staff of the universities, students, and other relevant stakeholders. Undoubtedly, the past 2 years have tested our resolve in this collaborative effort with the onset of a pandemic that we all least expected. It is, however, a testament to our resilience that we successfully and seamlessly navigated our way through these challenging moments by transitioning to online studies without devaluing the premium quality education that this institution offers, largely because of the effective and efficient learning management systems we already had in place. This, I must admit, didn't come easy, as students, faculty, professional staff, and I dare say even parents had to make major adjustments. United in purpose as a team, however, we didn't waver. We worked together, stood firm, and today we celebrate these graduates. To all and sundry, I say congratulations, Ayiko. Just when we thought we had overcome the challenges of COVID, we are confronted literally with a global economic challenge. It was as if COVID was preparing us for an even greater challenge. I am, however, convinced and persuaded that if we survive COVID, we will survive this one too. To the graduates, you have exemplified the tenacity one needs to succeed out there. For those of you who have been with us for 4 years, you started your studies in person, went online for 2 years, and completed in person. For those who are with us for 3 years, you had 2 years of online studies and completed in person. Howbeit, you have all made it to this celebration. Every student entering the university looks forward to graduation. I know some of you as students have had to stem difficult moments that made you almost give up. We are proud that you didn't give up. The sleepless nights, financial difficulties, and the enormous sacrifices you have had to make is why you are here today. Seated amongst us are persons like Samuel Kelly Kwashi and Ebenezer Pascal Ghani, whose permissions I do have to mention the rather sorrowful loss of their parents just before they wrote their final examinations, yet are proudly seated here, graduating with first class in economics and international relations. And law, respectively. Several of you have similar stories of endurance, persistence, and perseverance, seated here with smiles to be graduated. Your tenacity is admirable. To all the parents and guardians who have had to sacrifice to ensure their sons and daughters have the best of qualifications, I share in your joy. I stand here also as a proud parent amongst all the other parents whose wards are graduating today, because seated here among our happy graduates is my son, who also graduates with a first class in politics and international relations. If I have ever believed in the Lancaster University Ghana's dream, the personal experience as a parent has given me an even greater impetus to admonish parents, guardians, and well-wishers gathered here that this university offers the very best that you could ever imagine for your ward. As a university, we seek to provide the right ethos and conducive environment that not only pushes the brilliant students to their very best, but also transforms an average student into an excellent student. To staff a transnational academic group in Lancaster University, Ghana, I dare say today would not have been possible without your effort, sacrifice, and support. I know our students sometimes have been a pain, but you have provided them with all the requisite support, and you should be proud of what you have been able to achieve with the students. To our corporate partners, too numerous to mention, but are duly acknowledged in our graduation brochure, we owe you a debt of gratitude for providing our students with the opportunity to mesh theory with practice and for them to have a taste of what they should expect when they leave school. The 2021-2022 academic year witnessed the movement of the university to a larger, more spacious campus at Tantra Hills. Our desire as an institution to offer the very best of education to our students has informed this decision. The conversion of our classrooms into digital classrooms has commenced with installation of smart boards in some classrooms. Our sports facilities have witnessed significant upgrade, and our exquisite breakout room, befitting our students, will all be in place before the commencement of the 2022-2023 academic year. We'll continue the process of upgrading our facilities to the desirable standard that reflects the quality of our institution. I'm pleased also to announce that starting the 2022-2023 academic year, the university, through the Transnational Academic Group Scholarship, is offering mouth-watering scholarships to students to enhance access to the quality education being offered at Lancaster University, Ghana. And we do hope you will take advantage of these offers and spread this good news abroad. My final words to the most important persons today, our graduating students. I share with you the sentiments expressed by the late Chadwick Boseman, our Black Panther hero, when he said, "Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose." And as also expressed by Kote Kurik, the first woman to solo anchor a network evening newscast. There may be days when you say to yourself, "I can't. I literally can't even." But you can. You can even. Remember, you have been equipped with what it takes to excel in your various fields of endeavor. Go make us proud out there. I thank you all here present for being part of this memorable occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the Vice Chancellor of Lancaster University, Professor Andy Schofield. Thank you very much.
Provost, Your Excellency, Minister, distinguished guests, but above all, the most important people in the room, our graduands about to graduate, a very warm welcome to you. It's a great pleasure for me to be here at Lancaster University, Ghana, at last, to share in this great celebration of your success. This is my first visit to Ghana. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've received a wonderful welcome. Your hospitality goes before you, and I hope very much that this will be the first of many visits. I should have come a day earlier to enjoy yet more of Ghana, but I had the very great honor of being asked to attend the Queen's funeral on behalf of Lancaster University, on behalf of you, our graduates and graduands, for the Queen was the visitor of Lancaster University and played an important role in its founding. So I hope you'll forgive me for attending to that first, but I was doing it on your behalf. Today is your day. It's a very special day, and I am delighted, as the Provost has already made clear, that we can do this in person to celebrate. And let me add my congratulations to you for reaching this point. It's wonderful that we're able to do this in the presence of family and friends. And I know you, the guests of our graduands, will be feeling justifiably proud of what your son, daughter, your friend, partner, or relative has achieved. It is a great achievement and done so against terrific odds and adversity, but with shining success. As you graduate today, you are joining a community of more than 150,000 Lancaster University alumni who come from virtually every country in the world. And it's a network which we hope will provide you with support, advice, and friendship. It's a community that expresses the very best of today's world that you are joining. You are joining high achievers, great thinkers, top leaders, people who are making a real difference in communities both local and global, in industry and in charity, in private companies and in public services. I remain very proud that Lancaster is the first British university to establish a branch campus in sub-Saharan Africa. And we did so in partnership with Transnational Academic Group, and we are extremely grateful to its founders, Mr. Rakesh Wahi and Mr. Zafar Zadiki, for approaching Lancaster University and for sharing our vision of providing high-quality university education in Ghana. You, our graduates today, are the 6th cohort to graduate, and there will be many more hundreds of individuals who will follow you in the years to come. Those of you graduating here today are part of Lancaster University, and you are our greatest ambassadors. And amongst you, there are people who will shape and lead tomorrow's societies. I'm sure you are going to make us very proud of what you will accomplish, and I sincerely hope that your degree and your time with us will have helped you to achieve all that you will achieve. It's our hope that wherever your future takes you, you will continue to represent your alma mater by becoming engaged in your local communities, helping us to build our reputation as a world-leading institution, while you change the world for the better. And for our part, the university will continue to work hard to secure the enduring value of the qualification that you have completed. Lancaster is recognized as a highly ranked institution across all 3 United Kingdom league tables, a significant marker of quality. But we're also highly ranked globally, with the ambition to be in the world top 100 universities worldwide. And all of this cements Lancaster as an elite global university. Ceremonies like this take place around the globe throughout the year, with many proud recipients of Lancaster degrees, and our international footprint continues to grow. You may be aware that we have a new campus which we've recently established in Germany and goes alongside the campus here and our activities in Weihai, China, and also in Malaysia. At a time where there is such profound uncertainty and volatility in so many countries, Lancaster remains resolute in our determination to be a university that is open to the world. We believe in building bridges, not walls. So, it may be thousands of miles from Lancaster to Accra, but there can be no better expression of our belief than the bridge that we have built between Lancaster and Ghana. We are committed to producing the graduates that Ghana and its neighbors need to fulfill their ambition to grow economically, to be inclusive socially, and to bring lasting prosperity to all of their citizens in the years to come. At Lancaster, we provide opportunities for students, regardless of their background, to realize their aspirations in life. A graduation ceremony is often thought of as something that marks the end of an era, and indeed it is the culmination of years of hard work. What you have studied in the past will remain relevant to your future. University has taught you how to learn, how to analyze, how to argue, how to question. Each degree has to be earned through endeavor, commitment, and dedication. And yours is a generation who knows that more than most. So today, we are here to celebrate your achievements, each one of you proving that you have the resilience as well as the intelligence to rise to a challenge. The degree that you have earned from this university is a passport, should you choose to use it, to a lifetime of opportunity. And we would dearly like to hear how your story develops from beyond this day as you step across the stage You are indeed moving from one part of your life to the next part. Do stay in touch with us. We would love to know how your career goes on to develop after graduation. Each of you has proved that you have what it takes to make a success in life. So, be bold, be brave, believe in yourself. You have a wonderful future ahead of you. I wish you all the very best for whatever path that future may take. Enjoy it. You have earned it. Congratulations.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce Her Excellency Harriet Thompson, British High Commissioner.
Thank you, and good morning, everybody. Honourable Minister, the country representative of UNFPA, Professor Andy Schofield, Vice-Chancellor of Lancaster University, Professor Simon Guy, Pro-Vice Chancellor of Lancaster University, Dr. Dan Atkins, Group CEO of Transnational Academic Group, Professor Malcolm McIver, CEO of Transnational Academic Group Ghana, and Dr. Manuel Arthur, Provost, Lancaster University, Ghana. Thank you so much for inviting me to share this very special day with you, a day that I know many of you will never forget. Today, we mark and celebrate your achievements, achievements that I know you've all worked and studied so hard for. I hope you were all more organised than I was when I was at university, but I'm sure many among you will have passed a few sleepless nights to finish a particular essay or to study for a particularly important exam, and then passed hours on end sitting in those exam halls. But today tells you that all of that was worth it. Huge congratulations, Aiko. It's a great pleasure for me to be here to mark this day with you, not only because it's a joy to share this milestone in your lives, but particularly because your achievements have been born from a partnership between Lancaster University and Ghana through our Transnational Education Partnership. The UK Government, the British Council, and the British High Commission are proud of this programme. It strengthens existing higher education systems, it builds partnerships across oceans, and my personal favourite reason, evidence has shown that this programme helps to bridge the gap between employment for men and women. Right now, Lancaster University is the first full overseas campus of a UK university in Africa, but it's our sincere hope that in the years to come, the Transnational Education Partnership will open up more opportunities for students and teachers just like you. Now we come to that part of my speech where I should offer you, our graduates, some words of advice. So let me borrow from two very different characters. First of all, the great Nelson Mandela, who said, "Education is the most powerful tool you can use to change the world." And then Malcolm X, who said, "Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today." Why did I choose those quotes? Well, because all of you graduating today will change the world. Some of you will go on to be the great leaders in your fields. Maybe you'll be responsible for the next scientific breakthrough. Maybe you'll write the next global bestseller. You'll solve the problems of today's economic challenges or tomorrow's economic challenges. Maybe one of you is Ghana's future president, and I'm saying that to the women amongst you as well as the men. But not all of you will go on to lead those famous lives, but you will still, in your own way, change the world. So I urge you all graduating here today to think about what you want your change to be. Go after that change, your goal, with passion and with a plan, a conscious effort to reach the objectives that you set for yourselves. No one can do that for you, and your achievement that we're celebrating today shows that you have the power to do it. So once again, I congratulate all of you here today, and I thank you for having me share this moment with you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present these members of Lancaster University, Ghana, who are worthy to receive first degrees of Lancaster University. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economics and International Relations, Angela Na Momo Afote. Joshua Agbo. Janice Donko. Yosi Jepi Forson. Andeline Fumi. Ahmad Ibrahim Gumi. Kwame Kelly Kwashi. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Politics and International Relations, Yvonne Mamiya Trinibua Abbas. Jaden Kobe Agble. Emmanuel Abeku Osei Arthur. Stephanie Fafali Aku Kumoji. Manasseh Ni Otu Lakai. Ted Spencer Ofori Ajiman. Nanaya Ofosuhima. Whitney Afoma Okia. Patience Nwamaka Polex. Jojo Jetsi Simmons. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Perpetual Nyakwa Abuaje. Pierrette Nana Oye Adams. Irabna Odaba Ajimanwete. Hilary Na Ashoko Akwete. Manuela Eiram Afi Davis. Alezina Irama Deborah. Harmony Gifty Dede Juete. Barbara Akofa Dogwega. Rocklin Esinam Dogwega. Ebenezer Pascal Gunny. Charles Elom Hometou. Immaculata Imesoma Ibe. Faith Nkechi Magori. Bilkis Temitope Mahmood. Anita Joy Joanna Menu. Doris Mensa Broby. Emmanuel Abimbola Inaji. Ivan Sema Inso. Francisca Ajele Nubo. Precious Chinazakpere Ochi. Noel Najomo Odoi. Aminat Fumilayo Yusuf. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Finance, Tano Colombe and Felicia C. Agbia. Stephen Kweku Anakwa. Pierre Adam Labouet. Mohamed Dahel Misho. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Management, Ardell Anderson. Kwao Menla Arthur. Jacqueline Akuba Bua. Ahuefa Nadej Gavi. Adidiatu Penguende Leticia Kabori. Okay. Salimata Yeli Watara. Rosemond Ajele Kwe. Ajenim Srebo. Jordan John Kevin Edo Yakas. Marlis Pierrette Young Depot. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Studies, Segla Jordan Joy. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Joshua Achampong. Rooney Edujemfi. Leslie Kofi Amegbo. Tricia Amwa. Kelsey Kalani Atemi Hart. Derek Brew. William Bankole Coker. Fuad Ayodeji Daba. Ohifeme Emmanuel Etokpa. Alfred Selassie Govina. Charu Hassan Kumaraswamy. Joyce Jobson Mitchell. Vivian Osasere Ogbakolo. David Ayomide Olujuyetan. Alvin Yossi Panford. Alvin Adamte Kwashi. Antoine Eli Ramia. John Ross Stanley Ousu. Shada Yamak. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marketing, Dixon Ducey. Jason Maxwell Ewa Oforiata. Erica Heaven Gomamenga. Nadine Onaiwu.
Would our graduates please stand? By my authority as Vice-Chancellor, I confer upon these members of Lancaster University, Ghana, the degrees for which they have been presented. Many, many congratulations to all of you. Very well done.
Vice-Chancellor, it now gives me great pleasure to introduce the Group CEO of Transnational Academic Group, Mr. Daniel Adkins.
Vice-Chancellor, Your Excellence, British High Commissioner, Minister of Finance, distinguished guest, and most importantly, the graduating class of Lancaster University, Ghana 2022. On behalf of Mr. Zafar Siddiqui and Dr. Rakesh Wahi, the founders of Transnational Academic Group, I would like to congratulate you on your achievement. You not only have managed to graduate with a degree from a very prestigious and highly ranked UK university, but you have done so at a time of great challenge. You were the generation that had to go through your university during the COVID pandemic. You struggled greatly and you succeeded. You have developed perseverance and grit that will carry you far into the future. And as you are graduating into a world facing unprecedented challenges. For the first time in your lifetime, we are seeing great conflict in Europe. We are also facing climate change, the greatest challenge that humankind has probably ever faced. We're also facing a budding global economic crisis. And into this world you're going, armed with your new Lancaster University degree, and more importantly, armed with your perseverance. But I want you to know that today isn't the end, it is rather the beginning. And it is most definitely not the end of your learning, but rather the beginning. When you have completed your bachelor's degree, you have positioned yourself with a batch of knowledge, with a foundation upon which you are going to build a lifetime of learning. And you're going to have to use the skills that you've learned here at Lancaster University, Ghana, the ability to think critically, to analyze, to do research, and most importantly, to learn on your own. Because as you go forward, the world is going to be changing at an unprecedented rate, and you will not have time to go back to university to upskill. And even if you did, universities tend to be running about 5 to 10 years behind the bleeding edge of technology, which is where you're going to be living your lives and having your careers. So as you go forward, I encourage you to embrace lifelong learning. And then, as you complete one goal today, having reached your graduation, that you now set a greater goal. It has been shown in scientific studies that true happiness and a true sense of fulfillment comes from working toward a goal that is greater than yourself and that benefits others beyond just yourself. Simon Sinek, one of the greatest TED Talk speakers of all times, has talked about it as an infinite goal, a goal that you will never be able to completely reach in your lifetime because of its scope. But the way that you will achieve that goal is by touching other people's lives and having them carry on the goal long beyond your years. And it is for exactly this purpose that our founders started Transnational Academic Group and formed a partnership with Lancaster University to bring the great Lancaster University Ghana campus into being. The tagline of our company is that we develop the people who develop nations. And the world you are going out in today needs that more than any time in history. So my charge to you on behalf of the founders of Transnational Academic Group is to take all that you have done so far to form that infinite goal and to be the people who develop the future. Thank you so much.
Vice Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to announce the presentation of the Founders Medal, established to recognize the student who best embodies the values of the Transnational Academic Group. They are loyalty, integrity, attitude, competence, and commitment. Mr. Adkins, I present Kwame Kelly Kwashi. Vice Chancellor. Vice Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present Immaculata Imesoma Ibe. On behalf of the Senate, I present the student who is eligible to receive the Chancellor's Medal for exceptional merit in their program of study, Immaculata Imesoma Ibe. Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present the recipients of the Lancaster Award at Lancaster University, Ghana. The Lancaster Award is an employability award that recognizes the important range of extracurricular activities completed by students. Yvonne Mami Ya Trinibua Abbas. Pierrette Nana Oye Adams. Alizina Irama Deborah. Faith Nkechi Magori. Bilkis Temitope Mahmood. Tano Colomb and Felicia C. Agbia. Aminat Fumilayo Yusuf. Mohammed Misho. William Bankole Koka. Immaculata Imesoma Ibe. Charu Hassan Kumaraswamy. Joyce Jobson Mitchell. Ahwefa Nadej Gavi. Vice Chancellor, I now invite Immaculata Imesoma Ibe, the recipient of the Chancellor's Award, to address the congregation.
Honorable guests, respective teachers, parents, and of course, the amazing class of 2022. It is truly such an honor to stand before you all today as the recipient of the Chancellor's Medal. As much as the atmosphere calls for it, today is not only a day for jubilation on the arduous task of completing and tackling our quest for further studies. It is also a day for the solemn remembrance of every fleeting memory we've shared within the great walls of LUG. Back when we were bright-eyed, naive freshmen, we walked into the said hall, eager to make the most of ourselves in our pursuit for academic excellence. There were many ups, and there were many, many downs, as adjusting became strenuous for a vast majority of us, especially those leaving the comforts of their homes for the very first time. Fortunately, we persevered, and despite the many hurdles, we ensured that prevalence was our goal. I am certain that we can all agree that the journey of us all seated here today has been far from easy. However, here we sit with smiles on our faces and immense pride in our hearts. Congratulations, my fellow graduates, and I commend each and every one of us for reaching the finish line. I stand stand here today, overwhelmed with joy and overflowing with moments of nostalgia. The memories of moments in time from our stay here continues to linger, especially in our final hours. The COVID-19 pandemic quite literally turned our world upside down and rid us the joy of pursuing our second year in person. Most of us were at wit's end with online lectures and slow internet speed. And I can clearly recall the bickering we used to have with our lecturers at the beginning about turning on our cameras, muting our microphones, and pleading with our lecturers to speak up. In the blink of an eye, our final year crept up on us. Some of us were stressed beyond measures with balancing our social life, meeting coursework deadlines, and preparing for exams. The straw that broke the camel's back was the crippling anxiety that struck us all when we found out that exams were in person this time around. Reality set in on us all as we had to yet adjust again to our return to normalcy. By the summer term, the library and classrooms had become our second home, and superpowers were revealed at that moment. Who would have imagined that a 4,000-word paper could be written in 2 days? As daunting as these times were for us, there was a ton of fun moments. I still remember the banter on whose jollof was the best during an annual cultural day celebration, where it was no surprise that my Nigerians took the crown. I remember the excitement that filled the courts when the LUG basketball team beat Academic City in a basketball match. I can never forget to mention the absolute ball we had during the freshers' parties and beach parties. All these have become core memories for me, and I am certain that they become core memories for my fellow graduates. Therefore, I urge us all to cherish these memories, for it is those fragments in time that lifelong relationships and friendships were born, and our respective academic journeys became sweeter. Remember the struggle, remember the laughs. Remember it all, and let this part of your life shape you into the future leaders you are destined to be. Though I stand here today as a recipient of the Chancellor's Medal, this is not a result of my singular efforts. I would like to give thanks to God and my family, for this would not have been possible without them. I would like to thank the entire law faculty for sharing their expertise and ensuring that they were available when needed. To my academic advisor and head of law department, Mr. Victor Brobe, thank you for always believing in me and pushing me to attempt my best. To the non-teaching staffs, I appreciate your collective efforts in ensuring that my experience at LUG were made easy. To my friends, thank you for creating unforgettable fun memories with me. I would like to give special thanks to my study group, ironically called Unserious Students, for I would not have achieved this without their continuous support. Please, I would like to mention them individually to appreciate them. Bilkis Mahmoud, Alexina Debra, Aminat Yusuf, Faith Nkechi Magori, Ivan Semaso, Josephine Jesse, Elom Hometo. Finally, fellow graduates, when you leave here today, remember to be proud of what you've accomplished. We've all come a long way, and there is still so much of our lives to explore. On this great adventure of life after school, let us endeavor to be the change we aim to see in our generation. Cradle the memories and the positive attributes you've obtained in LUG dearly, and take on the world with God by your side and with hope in your hearts, because we are the change the world awaits for. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2022.
Vice-Chancellor, I now invite Kwesi Buzia, an alumnus of Lancaster University, Ghana, class of 2018, to address the congregation.
Good afternoon, friends and family, faculty, members of the administration, distinguished guests, and most importantly, to the graduating class of 2022. My name is Kwesi Buzia, class of 2018, and I'm very proud and grateful to be here before you today to speak to you about my experience as an alumni of Lancaster University. I remember being in your shoes not too long ago, feeling both excited and uncertain about what the future held. The world has changed a lot in the 3 years that I have been out of university. We have survived the COVID-19 pandemic, and we are currently going through what the news is calling a global financial crisis. Despite all of this, I challenge you to remain optimistic. I've learned a lot in the last few years, and this afternoon, I hope to give you some lessons I believe will help you and guide you as you venture forth into the world. I enrolled in LUG in 2015 to study law. I was born and raised in the UK and was homeschooled all my life, so coming to Ghana into university took a bit of getting used to. But fortunately, after 3 years of attending lectures, writing and researching legal essays, many sleepless nights, and being a part of multiple study groups, which never actually got any studying done, I was able to successfully graduate with a first-class law degree. So there I was, just graduated, out in the world with the degree I'd spent the last 3 years earning. My obvious next steps were to find a job, pursue higher education, or go to law school. Instead, I decided to become a self-employed, freelance voice actor. Now, I know that sounds crazy on paper, and in practice, it is crazy. But I'm happy to say that I found a lot of success as a voice actor and have recorded projects for clients from all over the world, including Amazon, DHL, MTN, Marvel Studios, and a little company called Disney. While starting and running my business, I quickly learned how valuable my time at LUG was in giving me the skills, knowledge, and experiences I needed to succeed. So my first piece of advice for you is to dare to be bold. In today's competitive job market, it's easier to come by opportunities if you can be the Jack or Jill of multiple trades. Train yourself to think of your Lancaster experience not just in terms of the course you studied, but also in terms of the transferable skills you gained while you were here. These skills will help you stand out to potential employers or clients. Then, if you ever have difficulty finding opportunities in one field, you can easily go ahead and create opportunities in another. Another thing I learned very quickly after graduating was that it's a lot harder to socialize when you aren't in the same place with 100 other people every day. You never have more opportunities to interact with people than when you're in university. As time passes, life happens. You lose contact with old friends, and opportunities to make new friends are fewer. So my second piece of advice is that you make an effort to stay in touch with the friends and contacts you made during your time here. If you come across an opportunity that you think your friend would be good for, forward it to them. If you have a plan or an idea of a business you want to set up, get together and work on it. And even if you just want to rant about something, set up a video call and call your friends to rant about it. You never know how valuable the relationships you've made here will be. I know this firsthand. My fiancé and I were both law students here at LUG in the same class. We sat next to each other in lectures for 3 years. We never dated while we were here, and we only got together after we reconnected last year. My final piece of advice is to not feel pressured to get rich quick. People are in such a hurry these days and put enormous pressure on themselves to have everything figured out as soon as they graduate. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful quickly, but it's important to remember that success doesn't happen overnight, and it can come in many different forms. So take your time and enjoy the journey. You have more than enough time to take some risks, explore your options, allow life to humble you small, and live a comfortable life by age 40. Make a plan and work towards it. Don't feel like a failure if you're not working at your dream job tomorrow. Social media has given us a constant sense that everybody is richer and more successful than us. But this pressure to own 6 homes and have 2 Lamborghinis by the time you're 26 years old, it's all just noise. So ignore the noise, focus on what you want to achieve, and make it happen at your own pace. So those are my few words of wisdom to you all. Be bold, stay in touch with each other, and don't worry about getting rich quick. You have your whole lives ahead of you. I wish you all as much success, happiness, and love in your post-university lives as I have found in mine. Congratulations once again on graduating, and I'm excited to see what you all achieve. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the close of the ceremony.
Thank you. I think just before we close this ceremony, could I ask the class of 2022 to remain standing, everybody else to sit down for just a moment, because we've heard many inspiring speeches. We have celebrated with you your great success. But we've also heard in the inspiring words of our Chancellor's medal winner, the fact that this is not a solo effort that you individually have made, and that sitting in this room, perhaps on this stage, will be teachers, staff who've supported you in getting your degree. And around you, behind you, you will see friends, family members, partners, who I'm sure have been with you in that journey to your success today. And I wondered if, before we close the ceremony, our graduating class might turn around to face someone who was important to you over that journey and perhaps show your appreciation for your supporters for all that they've helped you achieve. Thank you. Thank you. And you may also want to show your appreciation in applause to the family and supporters behind you too. Thank you all. And now could I ask everybody please to stand. I now declare closed this congregation of Lancaster University. Long may the university prosper.
Please remain standing for the national anthem and remain standing while the academic procession retires. Graduates, please return to the hall after the procession for photographs, which will be taken on the stage in order of programs. Thank you.